There's a app everyone seems to be on, and it's called Threads. And what is Threads, you may ask? It's app that's like Twitter, but guess who owns it? Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who owns Meta, the AI technology tech head, who started Facebook and started WhatsApp, started Instagram, started Meta, which apparently you can have this function where you can, which is basically AI. So in the near future, we can have meetings. So you could be at your desk in your little office at home. You can create your own avatar. So you could be comfy at home, and you can just communicate with other people at your work without having to take a couple, something minute or to an hour, something long drive to the office or where you work, or have to use Zoom or MS Teams. And now, just to mess with Elon Musk, the guy who invented Tesla electric car, SpaceX, you know, and Neuralink, which is basically how we're going to like communicate, like putting something in our head, and like so we can communicate with other people without having to physically go to someone's house or like or communicate or look stuff up, which basically sounds like the book Feed by M.T. Anderson, which that book was garbage. Don't read it. And now Elon Musk is the new CEO of Twitter, and now before the previous CEO was Jack Dorsey, and he was very like Mark Zuckerberg. He was a very controversial guy. So Jack Dorsey, he quit, and Elon Musk, he was the new CEO of Twitter, and now Elon Musk has people pay a certain sum of money, around the same money that you have to pay for your YouTube Premium, YouTube Music, YouTube gaming, that stuff. So it's around like 11 something dollars, the UN 99 US dollars. And since you have to pay for that verified blue check mark thing, people got very angry about it, including Stephen King, the horror movie, horror stuff writer. Oh yeah, and people were throwing a tantrum about it, and they said, no, I'm not paying for my verified blue check mark. So a lot of people were leaving Twitter because of this, and they were insulting Elon Musk, and while Elon Musk is still getting popular because of Tesla, and people are because of environmental issues, and if we can just use another way to use for cars instead of like using fossil fuels that we use for our regular cars and trucks, and other vehicles. Why can we use like a more environmental friendly one? But of course, they're still the same sources. How do we get electricity? By burning fossil fuels to power electricity. But it's still the same. But since Tesla is popular and electric cars are popular, and other car brands are kind of taking after Tesla, and also making their own cars. And Elon Musk is also profiting off, as you know, parking lots at shopping malls, to gas stations, to any parking lot in some areas. There are Tesla electric charging ports where you can just plug it in port and use it in the front of the electric vehicle. So the design for the other electric cars that they basically they do the same thing, and Elon Musk literally is profiting off these electric charging stations compared to just about any other car brand worldwide. Because those other car brands, they don't have their own charging ports, and only Tesla made their own charging ports. And rich people like Jeff Bezos, the guy who has started Amazon, yeah, he went on SpaceX, so he's also so Elon Musk also profited off that. So Mark Zuckerberg now he created something called Threads, which is connected to Instagram. So it's basically kind of like Twitter, where you can just literally post these messages, post which usually you can't do on Instagram, because you have to take a photo, so you have to get your phone out and or cover it or in some way, and or just use like a filter or something, and you have to take a picture, and then you have to share it on your Instagram, and then you can type a whole bunch of other stuff on it. So Threads, basically you can literally do like kind of like stuff that you could possibly do on Twitter, but since if you're an Instagram user, you will know that you can't say certain words. Other than you can't insult politicians like Donald Trump. You can't say racist or a whole bunch of like certain words that probably would get you like a alert, and that would say you can't post this, or you can't comment this. And you can't say that kind of stuff on Facebook either. So since Threads is connected to Instagram, which is connected to Facebook, which is Facebook is now connected to Meta, which Facebook was just Facebook overall. So yeah, which is Facebook is now connected to Meta. So basically, Mark Zuckerberg, he is basically profiting off a whole bunch of stuff. And since people are like, oh, we hate Elon Musk just because he's making us pay for this blue check mark, and and they're thinking he's no better than Jack Dorsey, people are transitioning to Threads. Although some people are having difficulties using Threads, and some people are just signing up to a Thread because it's the new hot thing. Because actor and former NFL player Terry Crews, he just signed up for Threads because it's just the new hot thing. And although some people like comic artist, webcomic artist, Sam Bragg, she had some difficulties because someone hacked into her account, and this was all through Threads. And there are people who are hacking through social media accounts, so you have to be very careful. And now, and people are complaining about these new social media accounts that are being created, and are thinking Mark Zuckerberg is just wasting his time, just making another useless social media outlet that's not going to be very useful. Because we already have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Snapchat. And then there was some other ones that are extinct or they got canceled because because of cyberbullying, and because there was like there was one where you could send anonymous messages to other people, and then there was like some fat shaming, or they were calling a certain offensive word that's offensive to women, or they were like, "I don't like you," so they were like curse words. So we already have enough social media accounts, so why would we need Threads? And there was like a recent announcement where on the news where Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk were going hand in hand to fight like the UFC, WWE people, which is basically like they're doing it the exactly the same way as YouTubers like Logan Paul, and KSI, and also Logan Paul, the younger brother, Jake Paul, which everyone knows the Paul brothers are terrible. How come they're famous for no reason? And they were saying that Zuckerberg and Musk were going to fight it off in the Coliseum in over in Rome, but apparently now you're just fighting on social media by trying to I'm making more money than you, trying to fight. So if you're going to be a user of Threads, please be careful. Do not get hacked. And if you're a person who doesn't like to have a lot of social media accounts, because there are people who have literally every single social media account, or many or several social media accounts that are created by certain people or outlets or stuff that we have to sign up to use. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, or Jeff Bezos, or etc., etc. And wasting your time on just social media, it's just a waste of time. So please, if you're going to use Threads, please do it at your own risk.